say, kids, what time is it?
Hey, so week 1 of the NFL is here.
Yes.
Oh, almost.
I know.
Almost
my God.
here.
Almost here. Thursday night, man. It's like 2 days from now.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Man, it's
Can't
a good
wait.
game, too.
Yeah, I kind of go back and forth. It might not be, might turn into a blowout. I don't know.
I think it's going to be highly
Hopefully it's a
entertaining.
good game.
Hopefully, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
So Tampa Bay, or it's Dallas at Tampa Bay, right? Yeah.
Correct. Dallas at Tampa Bay, 8:20 p.m. NBC. That's Eastern Standard Time. NBC.
Right. So this one wasn't very difficult for me. Got to go with Tampa Bay because much like we said on our other show, they're bringing everybody back, and Dallas has got to prove to me that their defense is any good. Basically.
Well, they get a test right out of the gate, don't they?
Yep, they do. They certainly do. Yep.
It's going to be rough sledding. I got Tampa Bay, too, because, come on, they're going to raise the banner. They're going to get the rings. Tom Brady's been here before, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, sorry, Cowboys, you're starting 0-1. So we move to Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans.
I mean, pick 'em. I guess it's a pick 'em, but no, not really. I think Jacksonville will start off winning because, as we said before, Houston is in disarray, and I don't think Watson's playing. They weren't that good with Watson, so I'm going to give Jackson a win. Jacksonville a win.
I also, Trevor Lawrence, his big debut, I think he's going to go crazy and have fun. I see Jacksonville playing like loose college football all year long, just playing with house money and just having fun and letting Trevor Lawrence do Trevor Lawrence. So, yeah, I got the Jags too. Houston is a flaming mess. Next up, 1 o'clock CBS, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. The former San Diego, now Los Angeles / Vagabond Chargers at the Washington football team.
What did I? Oh, you know what? Okay, so I actually think this is my game of the week. There might be another one that's also a game of the week. I think that'll be the best game. Herbert, he's a great to watch, and Washington solid, as we said. So when it's like these two teams that I think are so evenly matched, I usually just give the edge to the home team. So I'm going to pick Washington.
I feel the same way. I feel like the Chargers have to travel east, which they lose 3 hours off the body clock. So a 1 o'clock game is 10 a.m. to them, and it's opening week. I'm with you. I think both teams are very evenly matched, but for different reasons. I think
Right.
San Diego has the edge clearly on offense, but Washington has a clear edge on defense. So, but I got to go with the home team. I'm with you. I take the football team at home. Next up, 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox. The Seattle Seahawks at the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm gonna go with Seattle. I know they have to go away. It's gonna be away in Indianapolis, but I'm gonna go with Seattle because Indianapolis, I think, is starting off on the wrong foot here with the injury to Wentz, and I'm still not sure about him even if it was him. I think they're gonna have Edson as their backup, and they're probably gonna try to just keep it as conservative as possible. Maybe try lean on their running game, which
Is good.
Seattle will just try to put eight men on the box, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Try to. So I'm just gonna go with Seattle.
Okay, I have the opposite. I have the Colts at home, quarterback or not, and I think Wentz might play, and even if he does, he's still got the bad foot. But for the reasons you brought up, I think the Colts defense is stout, and the Seahawks the Seahawks aren't the Seahawks anymore,
Right.
and the Colts running game is awesome. And last year, even Phillip Rivers, who looked good in spots, but Phillip Rivers looked old last year. Still could put up a lot of points with that team. I'm going to go Colts at home. Frank Reich on opening day with Wentz, his guy. I got to go that way.
No, we want to make it interesting. Good.
I do. Next up, 1 o'clock Eastern Time on CBS. the New York Jets at the Carolina Panthers. So we get wow, Sam Darnold
right.
against his old team already.
The Sam Darnold Bowl, right? uh, I think these two teams are closer than to match than we think. But I give Carolina the edge. Certainly a better defense, a little bit more weapons on offense. Their quarterbacks, I kind of probably going to be pretty even, so I'm going to go with Carolina.
I'm also going Carolina at home. I think they're a little bit of a better team. They have McCaffrey, of course. And, you've got the Jets with a rookie quarterback on the road. And he might even feel the pressure of trying to one-up the previous Jet quarterback in Darnold. So I think close game, but I think Carolina pulls it out in the end at home. 1 o'clock, Fox, the Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dalvin Cook. I forgot to mention that when we were talking about
Dalvin
Minnesota.
Cook.
I think he's like the mainstay of their offense, and they have enough weapons to win this
Jefferson,
game.
my God. I mean, yeah.
I mean, their defense is pretty good too. I mean, they didn't really show it towards the end of last year, but it's pretty good. And I gotta see Burrow kind of shake off the. I don't know if he's gonna be like a little rusty after being away so long.
Yeah, I'm with you. Minnesota all the way. I think too many weapons. Better coach team. Cincinnati's. I think Cincinnati will do better this year, but it's going to take them a while to kind of get their footing. I don't see them doing much at all. So I got the Vikings at home. On the road.
On the road. Yeah.
On the road for that one. Next up, 1 o'clock Eastern time on CBS. The Arizona Cardinals at the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I'm trying to think I'm actually looking at what I had here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, these are kind of, again, more kind of like for different reasons, two evenly matched teams. But I'm going to go with Tennessee at home. They got Julio Jones, as we talked about adding more weapons to that team, to that offense. Tannehill's good with that system. And I know we've said how their defense isn't that great, but I think they'll be enough to win at home.
I have Arizona on the road. The Tannehill's in COVID. He's on the COVID list, but I assume he's going to be playing by Sunday. So, but even still, it's that Tennessee defense. With all the weapons Arizona has offensively, I have a feeling that the Tennessee defense is going to struggle early in the year to get off the field. I can see Hopkins making a bunch of big plays on third down. You got James Conner coming out of the backfield before he gets hurt in week 2 or 3. I think Arizona pulls a mild upset on the road.
Yeah, mild upset.
1 o'clock Eastern time on Fox. You got the San Francisco 49ers at the Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay. I'm not really don't really have to look at anything, any notes or anything like that. What I thought about that. Obviously, I'm going to go with San Francisco, as we talked about that Detroit wouldn't be that good this year. They got everybody healthy, and I know there's still kind of like a question of like who the quarterback's going to be, and or not who it is, but they have kind of 2 quarterbacks. But regardless, they have so many people, back healthy, and they have great personnel on offense and defense. So I'm going to have to go with San Francisco.
San Francisco all the way, and if they don't, they're going to have to look in the mirror and be like, I mean, it could really mentally mess them up the rest of the year. I mean, they should completely dominate this game. San Francisco all the way. Next up, 1 o'clock Eastern time, CBS, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills.
Bills, the reigning AFC East champions, and probably will go all the way to the championship game again this year. They brought everybody back from last year, so I got to go with them. They played them last year towards the end of this, was it week 11 or whatever?
Yeah, toward the end of the year. Yeah.
So I think they're just a little bit stronger, obviously. And you did mention the Steelers' offensive line still has to prove itself.
Steelers' offensive line has to prove itself. TJ Watt, even if he signs even today, let's say it's Monday, Labor Day, he's going to have less than a week to get in game shape. You've got a cornerback situation. They just brought in a brand new cornerback to play opposite Joe Hayden this week because they're not satisfied with what they have. This is a disaster waiting to happen up in Buffalo. Bills in a big, 2-score rout.
Wow.
Yeah. 1 o'clock Eastern time on Fox. Eagles at Falcons.
I'm trying to. Wow, that's like a.
The Dirty Bird game.
Oh no, yeah. So it's going to be one of those again that I don't think either one of these two teams is going to be great this year. They both have kind of like their weaknesses, and it's at Atlanta, right? So
Yep.
Based on that, I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Same. I don't think either team's any good. I think they're going to spend most of the season trying to figure out what to do for next year and what holes to fill, exposing their weaknesses. But the Falcons at home in the Georgia Dome, they'll have the crowd behind them. They still got Matt Ryan, Falcons. Now we go to the 4:25 games, 4:25 Eastern on CBS. The Cleveland Browns at the Kansas City Chiefs might be the game of the week.
Oh my gosh, that's right. What was I thinking when I said the Chargers of Washington was the game of the week? No, actually, what I was saying is I think that's a very interesting game as well, the Chargers in Washington. But this one, wow, starting right off, Cleveland at Kansas City. After that playoff game last year, I'm still going to go with Kansas City, but it's going to be really close. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Cleveland won because we talked about that running game might keep Mahomes on the sideline throughout the game. But I'm still going to go with Kansas City with all their weapons.
Kansas City, because of Arrowhead, it's so tough to win there. I'm with you, but I agree with you that if Cleveland can establish a running game, it completely changes the whole tone, the whole tone of the game. Because if Tyreek Hill can't run free because he's standing watching,
right,
it just it changes the whole thing. It's going to be about ball control for Cleveland, and it's going to be about Kansas City's defense getting off the field. But I still see Kansas City at home because even if you leave Mahomes 23 seconds, he'll beat you, right? So Kansas City at home in a close one, though. I think it's going to be an awesome game. I can't wait to watch that. 4:25 p.m. Eastern on Fox, the Green Bay Packers at the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Which is actually being played in Jacksonville because the Saints can't go to the
Yeah, because the Saints can't play at home right now. And I feel horrible for that community, again, getting ravaged by another storm. I know it's not nearly as bad as the previous one, but still, it's horrible being displaced from home all the time. I'm still going to go with Green Bay because I just think they're a much better team, regardless of whether New Orleans might kind of rally towards, because of what happened. But I don't think it'll be enough to beat Aaron Rodgers and all his weapons.
I agree. I think this is. I thought last year was the Aaron Rodgers Revenge Tour. This year will be the Aaron Rodgers Revenge Tour Part 2 because this time it's personal, and he's going to be leaving at the end of the year, and I think he wants to shove it up Green Bay's you-know-what. I think Green Bay wins kind of big here in Jacksonville on the road against the Saints. 4:25 Eastern on Fox. Denver. The Broncos travel up here to New York to play the Giants.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go with Denver, even though a lot of things are telling me because they have to travel here, that will be a definite deficit. But I think their defense will do a number on the Giants' offense, and their offense will be just enough to overcome the Giants' defense. They're kind of like very similar, even though the Giants their weapons are probably better, but on offense. The Denver Bronco defense, I think, is better. So I know it's probably going to regret this, but I'm going to go with Denver.
I'm also going to go with Denver. Okay. Yes, they do have to travel, but it's a 2-hour time difference from Denver,
right.
And this is a 4:30 game, so it's really like 2:30 in the afternoon. So it shouldn't affect their. It's not like the other game we talked about,
West Coast,
right? West
at
Coast,
1 o'clock,
right?
Yeah.
Which is at 10 a.m. And when you come out of that thin air and you come down to you feel like Superman, right?
That's true.
Because I just came from Park City, Utah, where we were almost 2 miles in the air, and it was so hard to breathe. and I came out shot out of a cannon, like wow. Yeah, I got them too. I think Daniel Jones is going to take a game or two to find his footing. I just see him getting off to a slow start. And if he gets off to a slow start, and you have Saquon Barkley, they said he's going to play week 1, but is he really ready coming off an ACL tear? And he he might say he's ready, but until it's going to be back here until he takes a severe hit that his knee's okay, right? He's going to play gingerly, I think. So you're right. I think the Denver defense is going to shut down that running game very easily, force it into Daniel Jones' hands, and I don't think he's going to be at midseason form out of the gate. So, because he's just not an elite quarterback, in my opinion, to begin with. So, yeah, I got Denver on the road too. Much more dynamic team, I think. 4:25 Eastern time on CBS. Your Miami Dolphins, Edson, against the New England Patriots.
Okay, I'm gonna go with with the Patriots. I think Tua will be fine. I think they'll have a better running game this year, but and their defense is really good. But New England at home, which who's at least as evenly matched with the Dolphins, is going to figure out a way to win this game.
I couldn't have said it better. I feel exactly the same way. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a hard-hitting game. It'll be a close game. But much like the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour, this is the Bill Belichick I'm back tour. He's not going to lose at home week 1 to a division rival.
I will be interested to watch Mac Jones, how he does against
Same.
like an aggressive defense
like Miami's. Yeah, and that's the one thing that in the back of my mind I'm like, well, it is a rookie making a start at home against a good football team, a well-coached football team, and a Bill Belichick disciple of a head coach. But I just think Patriots at home,
right? Sure.
It's that we move now to 8:20 p.m. on Sunday night Eastern on NBC. The Sunday night game of the week is the Chicago Bears at the Los Angeles Rams.
We're forking the Bears now. No. Just kidding. I'll give them the first couple of weeks at least, but I'm going to have to go with, Rams at home, and they're so much better at almost every, position. That offense is just so good, and I don't think that the Chicago defense is as good and won't be able to stop them. So I got to go with the Rams.
I'm with you. It's going to be the same story with the Bears as last year, where the defense will keep them in it for a while, but they're going to be on the field all the time because of all the 3-and-outs Andy Dalton's going to bring. If Andy Dalton does start, I still don't know if it's Fields. Might be a little different, but he might also have rookie jitters because here's the big factor about Rams at home: first game at SoFi Stadium, even though it was open last year, there's going to be 100,000 maniacs in there. And Matt Stafford is going to be so pumped up to be playing with, for him, it's going to be like going to the Pro Bowl, right? He's going to be like, whoa, look at this. Candyland. And he's not going to get hit on every play. Right. So, I think Rams big, especially in the second half. Rams big on this one.
I forgot to mention, Darnold's going to be after whoever quarterback is for Chicago all day long because the Chicago offensive line will not keep him away.
Oh, my God. How many sacks for Donald?
Oh, right. Sorry.
How many? Pick a sack number in this game.
3.5.
I was going to say 3.
Okay.
And that leaves us with Monday Night Football, 8:15 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ESPN2. They're not having a doubleheader this year.
What's up with
the Baltimore Ravens at the Las Vegas. I almost said Los Angeles. It's the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, they must have not thought that second Monday night game was doing any good, ratings.
Probably cost-cutting measures, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Both are Ravens. Even though it's away, I think the Ravens are much better team at this point. As we said in our other show, the Raiders haven't really been improved. Haven't done much to improve themselves over last year, so I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Same. I see Lamar Jackson going nuts on Monday Night Football against a very mediocre team, mediocre defense. They're good to average, right?
Yeah.
And I just see it's Monday Night Football. It's week 1. Lamar's ready to pop and he's going to just go nuts. I can see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Baltimore wins pretty handily. All right, that's it. Our week 1 picks are in the can. So we want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment below if so inclined. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And or you can contact us on the social media and let us know what you think of our picks. Tell us how stupid we are.
Yeah, I'd love to just see in the comments what your picks are.
Yes.
And I love how he's just come across as like all self-confident and everything. And the NFL has this habit of like, nope, you maybe got 500 of them. You know,
how many times do we text each other on Sundays like at 1:20, like, what time?
You maybe get like half of them right.
Exactly. It's kind of fun.
That's why the NFL is fun.
It is, exactly. And Edson and I will be with you all season long doing our picks and our recaps and see how stupid we really are. And we want to involve you, the audience, more this year. So please get in touch with us and let us know. And maybe we'll bring someone on. Maybe we'll have a guest of the week come on and pick with us and whatnot.
That's wonderful.
That would be fun. So, all right, until week 2. Enjoy the games. The NFL's
Have
back,
fun.
baby. It's back. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, please subscribe to GeekTime TV. It really helps us grow the channel. And make sure you hit that bell icon in order to receive notifications every time we drop new content here. You can also check us out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeekTimeNet. Thanks again for watching. We will see you soon.
Say, kids, what time is that?